Hello guys, welcome again. So new live stream. So for Bitcoin, I'm sorry, I started the live stream actually earlier today because well I have other things to do. So let's start. So first of all, I want to start with the weekly chart of Bitcoin because we want to know what is going on right in the big picture. First of all, here the projection for Bitcoin is still the same. This is still the same, right? It's gonna be the same for the following 3 months. Well, 2 months, I think. Right now, we have sideways here where the bottom of the range is around 92k, 91, and the top of the range is around $107,000 around here. So the projection is gonna be a downside, sideways here, sideways, right, and downside. Yeah, this is like this. Okay, so also we have here a monthly. We have a monthly, and we are gonna have a monthly close in 10 days. So let me show you here. In some point, very soon, very soon. I think maybe this in this month, we will see a sell signal in volume, right? Also, and also we have here a sell signal in the monthly. So right now here, there is no chance, there is no way I can tell you Bitcoin is going to the moon. No, actually Bitcoin, same thing as weekly chart, is like this. Sideways and downside, where of course in the monthly, the first target is going to be around 74, 75, around there. That is going to be the first target. Okay, so now keep in mind this, because if I say Bitcoin is bullish, is maybe in 1 day chart, is just only the following 7 days, something like that. No, I'm not saying Bitcoin will go to the moon in weekly, monthly. No, if we can see maybe a bounce, I'm expecting a bounce, right? Because Bitcoin, we have a buy signal here, right? We have a buy signal here, and we are gonna have a cross here very soon here in volume, right? So that means actually Bitcoin, but we could see some volume coming here in the following days. So I am not shorting Bitcoin right now. Let me be clear about this. I am not shorting Bitcoin because I have a one day buy signal here. If you are shorting right now, maybe you are trading 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart, it doesn't matter. But in 1 day chart, no shorts. I am not shorting Bitcoin. Bitcoin in 1 day chart and the following 7 days, I mean, all this week, right? All this week, right? Is sideways here where the top is or $98,000 and 95. But this is very interesting here. Why? Because the volatility is super contracted in lower time frames. In 4 hour chart and 12 hour chart is very contracted. So Bitcoin is getting ready for a major move. So right now here, the projection here, the following 7 days is sideways here and also upside here, okay? So that's why we have to be careful here. You have to be careful if you're shorting Bitcoin in short term because, well, in the projection, at least this week, all this week is gonna be like this, okay? Now, what could happen if Bitcoin actually is just lazy and is in sideways for all this week and is not moving between 98 to 95? Yeah. So what could happen? Well, if we see curve right now here, right, showing something, doing something like this, right, and Bitcoin is here between 98 and 95, careful here. If you are in long position, cancel your entry. Cancel, because actually I'm gonna do that. Cancel my entry. Why? Because, well, this is gonna be, the projection is gonna change. The projection is gonna be to the downside, okay? To the downside. So that's why be careful here. If you are actually in long position right now, maybe at 94, 95, just protect your entry. Protect your entry and hold. Actually, in my case, what I'm doing right now, I opened a long position around 95, 500, something like that. And I am trading the range in 4 hour chart. I closed my position around $97,400. And now I'm waiting for the pullback. And now the pullback is here. If we go to 4 hour chart, right? And we go to 4 hour chart here in this very short time frame. Yeah, the entry should be around here. Of course, we need to wait a little bit more. In my case, I'm waiting. Now, in 1 day chart, the entry is different. The entry should be around here, around 94 and $93,000, around here. Why? Because Bitcoin is forming a small range here in short term, but in the long term, in the big range is this one. I mean, the real range. The big range is this one, where the bottom of the range is here, and the top of the range is here. Okay, so that's why be careful here. If you are actually shorting the market right now, I agree with you, but not yet. I mean, not yet. Bitcoin, honestly, at least in my humble opinion, right, is gonna crash this year. This year is gonna crash. Yeah, but of course it takes time. Yeah, not because I said Bitcoin is gonna crash, that means short 100x to zero. No, it's gonna take time. Remember, Bitcoin likes to stay between 3-4 months in sideways, and after that, finally you see the results. For example, here, Bitcoin here spent around 200 days, 240 days in sideways here. Bitcoin here spent around here 224 days in sideways. And here, Bitcoin spent here around 150. So as you can see, between 3-4 months in sideways. Okay, so that's why now we have here around 98 days. So that's why we have to wait a little bit more. I think Bitcoin is gonna be in sideways, and actually the confirmation for me, right, is gonna be the monthly here. And the monthly is very simple. Actually, this is very simple. If any close below 90K in the monthly, for example, you see February or March, Bitcoin closing below 90K, actually the odds are very high right now. The next target, of course, is gonna be to 74, 75K. Now, I have some concerns here because right now the MI55 is around 45K. The distance from this point and this point is only just 60%. So in average, Bitcoin is crashing, historically speaking, right? The crash is around 80%, 82, and also here 70%, 72, and here is from this top in 2022, 2021, it was 76. So if Bitcoin follows the same pattern or similar pattern, it should be around 30K. But that means we could see a break of the MI55, and that is gonna be actually very, very dangerous. Okay, so but step by step, right? So right now, what I'm doing right now, I am just waiting for the next buy signal in short term. And I'm to tell you this. Let me show you here the volatility. Volatility here is contracting, right? Bitcoin here is dropping, but if you see the volume is to the upside, it's above the zero line here. So be careful, you are shorting here because potentially you are gonna get wrecked. Okay, volume is trending to the upside, as you can see here. Price is in sideways, or now is in downside. So the next buy signal, right? The next buy signal for me, because the volatility is super contracted here, I think this is gonna be a bear trap. I'm expecting something like this. Okay, now let me show you 12-hour chart, because in 12-hour chart we have similar things. We have volatility super contracted here. Volume is very nice. Actually, I really like this volume. For me, at least in the short term, between 4-hour chart and 12-hour chart, this is looking more like a consolidation. Okay, consolidation here. If we see a leg down to 94, 93, is a buy opportunity for me, right? For me, it's a buy opportunity, right? Of course, I am a financial advisor, right? But the thing here is, like, for me, if I see Bitcoin testing this area, it's gonna be a buy opportunity for me. Yeah. As you can see here, the momentum here, for the reason why even with the sell signal in 12-hour chart, Bitcoin didn't crash is because of this, because the volume is increasing. Yeah. So it's increasing. So careful here, because if you are in short here, maybe you are in profit right now, but maybe tomorrow you will not be in profit anymore. So what I'm doing right now is just waiting for the signal to enter. Okay, I'm gonna enter very soon. Maybe today I will enter. Okay, but as you can see here in short term, the resistance is around 98, and the short term support is around 95. Of course, and let me change the color here, because here is very important support for me. Is here. This is the green box. I want to join. I want to enter here. Sorry, if I see Bitcoin here. Okay, now let's continue with more things. Now, let me show you here the 2-day chart. 2-day chart right now here, Bitcoin tested the MA55 here. Volume is actually healthy. It's actually is to the upside here. The only problem I have with this price action is like we could see a rejection over time, something like this. Okay, but we will have to wait all this month. Okay. Remember, as a traders, we want to enter now when the market is not moving, when the market is boring, when the market is doing nothing, okay? Because we want to catch the explosive moves. This one, for example, right? This one. The problem with many traders is they go to 1 hour chart, they open long positions, and they think finally they are gonna see the breakout. No, the reality is you trade 4 hour chart, 1 hour chart, you need to trade a range, like very small. Your expectations should be lower. For example, here, in my private Discord, I saw many guys are trading this area. I did it myself 2 times. I was expecting a break, that didn't happen, right? For example, here, I opened a long position here, and I was expecting a break. I didn't take profits here. I opened a long position here. This time I took profits. And I opened a long position around here. I took profits here. Why? Because I realized, okay, Bitcoin is in sideways in 4 hour chart. I was looking for a breakout, but that didn't happen. Instead, Bitcoin actually is just in sideways here. You see the volatility. So now what is telling me right now, Bitcoin is, well, every pullback I see, I will open a long position, but this time, because the volatility is very low, I will just protect my entry, looking for finally a potential breakout. Now, if Bitcoin breaks to the upside in short term, I am looking for $102,000-$104,000 around this area, around here, and no more than that. I am not looking for new ATA to the moon and 150K, all the garbage you will find on X, right? So let me show you here the 3-day chart, because actually it's very interesting here. We have a better variance. Remember here, we have a better variance in 3-day chart. So from this high, and this high, and also from this high and this higher low here. As you can see here, we have a better variance here. So the target in the 3-day chart should be around 87. Actually, I agree with some traders. They are calling for 89, 87 in short term. Yes, correct. But this is no support. This area is no support. Actually, is not support because there is no confluence here. There is empty space here. You see, there is empty space here. There is nothing here. So the next area of confluence is here. Yeah, this area actually is the most important area for Bitcoin, 74, 75, around here. Okay. Now let's continue with something else. I'm going to show you the 3-month chart. It's very, very, very long term. I know, but it's very, very interesting here. Let me show you here. Right now, Bitcoin is about to close in April. We have next month, right? It's about to print a very, very interesting candle. Of course, we have to wait more time. But if this candle print shooting star is print in March, you will see a full reversal all the way down to around 35, 30K. That's why for me, remember, I am not financial advisor. For me, the bull market is over. The bull market is over for me, right? Of course, now, oh no, wow, why you say the kind of things? Because Bitcoin to the moon? No, the facts are facts, and here I'm telling you the facts right now, okay? So your system is telling you to the moon, go here, open a long position 20x to the moon you want. But no, in my case, I will not do that. I will never do that kind of things. I know the fact is Bitcoin is an uptrend. Technically speaking, it's an uptrend right now, yes. But my job as a trader, I need to understand the cycles, right? And of course, now in weekly chart, the MA55 is around 74. What I said before, right? Around this area is gonna be the area support area. But as long as we have the monthly sell signal here, right, with a better variance, because we have a nasty better variance in monthly. Let me show you here from this point and this point, the high of November 2021 with the high right now we got in December, right here. And also we have a potential better variance as well in bi-monthly here. Yeah, the last one was here from this point and this point, and from this point and this point, very far, right? But it's bi-monthly. We are talking about years. So, and now we have this one and this one. So, of course, taking 90K is over. The last hope for Bitcoin is 90K. If we see Bitcoin closing below 90K, Well, in the long term, we can expect 50K and 30K in the long term, of course. Now, what is going to happen to all altcoins? They will crash. It's simple. Especially right now, where we have many rug pulls, we have Solana and meme coins launching every second, right? Now it's very, very easy. We have this pollution, right, of meme coins and garbage things, right? Especially in Solana. Solana is very good. The network is very good. Actually, I really like the blockchain of Solana, but the reality is actually now Solana is used to scam people, right? But the thing here is like now we have too many altcoins, too many garbage out there. So we need to wash out everything, right? We need to clean up everything. We need to clean up the house, right? So that's why I'm expecting. This is my own take, okay? This is my own take. What I'm expecting right now is this bear market we are gonna see here is gonna be even worse than the previous one, because we need to clean the house. We have too many, okay? We have too many shit there. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised. Of course, it's too soon to say. This is not technical analysis, it's just a speculation. Okay, I need to clarify this. But because we have too many garbage there, right? Too many influencers with shit coins there. We need to clean up the house, right? We need to clean house. We need to. Yeah, well, you got it right. The point here is like how we can do that. How the market is gonna do that. Well, it's gonna punish all of us. It's gonna punish all the people, and all the people will just get wrecked, but not just with 20%, 30%, 40%. No, they will get wrecked massively, like very, very, very big red bear market. So what I'm looking right now here is a speculation, right? It's a I need to see the proof. I don't have the proof right now, but something I want to see here is the bear market is coming here. Is gonna be worse than the previous one. Okay, that is something I want to see because we need it. We need to clean up. We need to clean the house, okay? Okay, now let's continue. I'm gonna show you something else. I'm gonna show you the USD dominance, okay? USD dominance right now here in 1-day chart fire a sell signal. The problem with this signal is the volume is very healthy. As you can see here, it's trending to the upside. So the projection is gonna be just sideways, downside. But if we see a downside, it's gonna be a buy, okay? So that's why be careful here. If you are thinking to the moon, right? Oh yeah, my shitcoin is going to the moon, right? It's very funny when I say these kind of things and my comments, right, on YouTube, on X, they say, you don't know anything about crypto. You don't know. My coin is the next Bitcoin, whatever, right? Well, usually there are just people like, very sophisticated people right out there. But we need to be grateful because without them we cannot make profits, right? We need them. We need to sell to someone the top, right? And they will buy there because they believe, right, these kind of things. Well, I have news for you, my friend. This is a business. Here we don't believe, right? You want to believe, you can go to the church, okay? Not here. This is a business, and that is the way. We make money here. We make profits, right? So that's why if you believe in your coin, perfect. It's fine. But in my case, I am here to actually, I want to see my P&L increasing. Okay, so let me show you here. We have a weekly chart here. We have a buy signal here. So I said long time ago, right, in December, I said, this is like this, okay? But not just only weekly chart. We have also monthly buy signal, right? Even worse, we have right now buy signal here with the volume is gonna cross very soon, maybe in a couple months. Yeah. So every time when we got this cross, for example here, yeah, we got the bear market. Okay, the bear market. So because we have a monthly buy signal here right now, yeah, all 2025, all 2026 is gonna be just red, sideways and red, and this is gonna be like this, right? And why I'm using USD dominance is very simple. Is because all the crypto exchanges are using USD dominance in the world, right? It's the most used. It's very common to see USD as a currency, right? Or sorry, and the digital dollar, right? In all many exchanges, right? Bybit, Binance, BitGet, Bluffin, whatever. Actually, all of them, they are using USDT. Okay, so that's why it's bullish here, and this is a contrarian indicator. Yeah. For example, when Bitcoin here in 2000, here in November, in November 2021, here USD Dominance printed here a sell signal here, and you know what? It was the bottom of Bitcoin in 2000. No, let me check. No, it was in 2022 the bottom, right? I think so. Let me check here. December. It was November 2022. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, here. As you can see here, Bitcoin was printing a buy signal in weekly and monthly in 2022 when Bitcoin was at 16, 17K, and we got a sell signal here in USD dominance. And after that, what happened? USD dominance crashed, right? And Bitcoin went all the way up to 90K, 70K here, right? And after that, 90K. Now we have a buy signal here. Well, USD dominance is gonna start increasing over time, right? In 1 year, because it's the monthly, right? It's gonna take time. People will just believe it's just a pullback. People will believe like, oh no, it's just a buy the dip, right? And that kind of shit, you know. But I said before, don't complain, don't get mad about these kind of things. Actually, we must be happy. We need people like that. We need people like that because we need to sell to someone, right? So that's why. That's the point. So as you can see here, when we see this now I see this, well, I am not looking for longs in the long term. In the short term, yes, I can open long positions. I can buy if I want, for example, maybe a few days, and I can make profits, yes, in the short term. But in the long term, no, thank you. I will not hold Bitcoin or any currency for all this year. Actually, I'm gonna buy after I see a 70%, 80% crash of all the altcoins. I know you don't believe me, but maybe it's because you are new. You are new here, and maybe you don't know what happened in 2017, in 2020, right? But yeah, I was here for a long time, okay? So for example, right now, Ethereum, let's talk about Ethereum, and let me show you here. Ethereum, people like to draw lines, right? Many YouTubers that like to crypto influencers, right? They do this, right? This is my ascending channel, or this is my massive triangle, and from here alt season is coming now to the moon. This kind of garbage TA is super dangerous. If your crypto YouTuber is doing this shit, careful because just people they post random things, right, to get followers, right? So this is just garbage, and let me show you why. Because we have a sell signal here in the monthly. First of all, I don't use patterns. I don't use triangle, rectangles, rainbows, circles, or whatever. I don't use them. Yeah, because patterns is just something we draw whatever we want to see. Okay. Some people will see an ascending triangle here, or an ascending channel, sorry, here. Other people will see this triangle, right? Other people maybe could see something else, right? It doesn't know. We don't know, right? We don't know. For example, here, some people could see something like this, right? So it depends on the trader. It depends on many things. That's why I don't use patterns. I don't use rectangles. I don't use circles. The only thing I know is, I said long time ago, right? Long time ago, because it's the monthly, right? We have a sell signal here when Ethereum was at 3,000. We saw this, and after that, Ethereum bounced here, and people call me, no, you see, you are wrong. From here to 10K, and what happened after that? Another crash, right? So right now we are here. Ethereum tested the MA55. So as long as Ethereum holds this area for at least 1 year, yeah, because it's the monthly, right? We need to see at least 1 year holding this area, 2,000, 2,200, everything should be fine. But what are the odds? Very low. Why? Because Bitcoin will crash this year. There is a very high probability to see Bitcoin crashing this year. So that means Ethereum, Solana, all of them, eventually they will just keep crashing. So where the next target, if we see 2,200 broken, the next target is around 1,400, and this is gonna be the last support for Ethereum. Okay, so that's why careful here, because There is nothing wrong. Well, actually, yes, it's very dangerous to see just one side of the market. We have to see always both sides. Short, I mean, the positive side, everything is going to the moon, right? Everything is going to wow to the moon. Wow, we are gonna become millionaires, right? The other side is when to exit, when we have to close your positions and wait for the next move. Well, right now, at least in my opinion, right, we are in this phase. Now, let me show you Solana, for example. Solana is printing a massive signal in one monthly using just price action, closing below 175 this month. You will see Solana 110, 100 around here. Yeah, this actually is without indicators. I can see like it's actually very easy. Like this is actually reversal. And why? Well, because we have a sell signal in the monthly. The momentum is actually very bad. The good news for Solana, at least in monthly, is in the long term, this pullback, if we see this pullback, as long as it's above the zero line here, this pullback is going to be very healthy because volume is above the zero line. So we could see something like this in the following years. In the long term, I am very bullish in Solana. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, I will buy Solana. Yes, of course. I am not a financial advisor. I'm telling you what I'm going to do. But I will not never buying Solana at 200 after a 2000% pump. No, thank you. If you think Solana now is cheap, well, it's up to you. But no, as a trader, I cannot do that, right? I cannot do that. So what happens after the bear market? When the bear market hit, you will see in average all your favorite altcoins, like serious altcoins, not just garbage, around crashing 90%, 95%. So for example, in the last bear market, 2021, right, Solana crashed around 96%. So if I am correct with this, well, Solana could crash around 95, something like that, around $20, $40, $35, something like that. Who knows? But the thing is, like the rule in general, after a long time of doing this, you want to enter to the market in the long term. First of all, you never buy the green candles. Never here. No. You buy when it's here. You buy here, not here. Okay? Only newbies, only people without experience, right? Only sophisticated people, they buy here. Okay? Smart people, they buy here. Okay? And not just only one candle. You have to buy maybe after 25 crash, after 40% crash, after something significant, not just 2%. Okay. Of course, I'm talking about the long term, right? Now let me show you here the weekly chart for Solana because it's very interesting here. Solana, technically speaking, is above the MI55 still, right? Is it still in uptrend? Yes, sure. You can say the same thing. Yes, I agree with you. Yeah. The weekly chart is doing very well. I mean, it's holding here. The problem is not Solana itself, it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is actually the king, even if you don't like the idea, but yes, as long as the Bitcoin dominance is above 60%, actually in overall is very high. If Bitcoin crash, everything is gonna crash. It doesn't matter if your altcoin is the next thing, okay? That's why I strongly suggest don't get married with your altcoin, right? Oh yeah, my altcoin, I love my altcoin. Oh my god, no, it's my altcoin is everything. No. Okay, so you can see here, if Solana breaks 170, it's very important, very important area. You can expect to see Solana around 100, 110 around here, and this is the key level of Solana. If Solana breaks this level, game over, and you will see all the breakdown, a massive crash all the way down to 40. Okay, that's why you are bullish here. You have to see Solana around 110, 120 in the long term. I mean, I'm talking all this year. Okay, now let's continue, for example, with Cardano. Cardano is holding. It has actually hit my target around 0.50. Yes, very nice. Well, 0.51. I fell, right? So, sorry. But now we saw a bounce. It's normal to see a bounce. Yes. But now to the moon? No. This is going to just keep crashing over time, right? Over time. It's sideways, crash is totally fine. Okay. So let me show you why. Because the volume is actually dropping right now. It's going to take months. Maybe sideways here between 0.50 and 0.79. But in the monthly, we have our obvious sell signal here forming here. We have this signal forming this month. So the volume, I think just Cardano is gonna enter in the range for a long time, more consolidation time, like this. Over time, of course, it will be nice. It will be a very nice buy opportunity, but not, at least not for me, not now. Okay, now let's continue. Let's continue with more. I have more coins here. Altcoins here: Solana, Ethereum, Sui. Someone asked me about Sui. I don't have a strong opinion about this thing. I don't have in monthly. No, it's very young actually. This coin, as you can see here, it's testing the M55. It's still in uptrend here. But because I know Bitcoin, what could happen to Bitcoin in the following months, I will just stay away from many altcoins. Actually, in general, of all the altcoins, I want to be I want to be out. I don't want to get involved with altcoins right now. Now let's talk about XRP, because XRP is a new thing, right? The new thing again, right? Like same thing as 7 years ago. Right now, as you can see here, very strong support is $2, right? As long as about $2 for maybe 3 months, 3 or 4 months, yeah, correct. Maybe you can say it's gonna pump more to $4 or $5. Yes, correct. But we need to wait a lot of time, right? Something like this, right? So you have to see, we will see sideways here for a long time. As long as it's about $2, everything should be fine in the long term. Let me show you the monthly here. The monthly here is actually very interesting here, because we have here the monthly is actually very healthy. It's actually very healthy. This is telling me XRP is gonna be at least about $2 for a long time. Volume is actually very healthy as well. So what we can expect is like, well, as long as Solana holds $2, everything should be fine in the long term. Now the question is, should I buy right now? No, thank you. I would never buy Solana at $2. I will buy maybe after if I see the buy signal. If I see Solana doing some, XRP doing something like this, right? Maybe in some point this year, and it's around about $2. Yes, potentially here in the future, right? Not now. In the future, maybe I will do that. Okay, now let's continue with more. I'm gonna talk about stock market. Yeah, the stock market is very interesting right now. It's something very, very interesting happening right now in the stock market. And after that, I will continue with the currencies, and that's all. First of all, I'm gonna start with my investment, right? Of course, I am a financial advisor, remember? This is beautiful, wonderful. One of my best calls, actually. In 2022, I made a very good calls with Netflix and Meta when I said, hey, it's a lifetime opportunity to buy Meta and Netflix and all of them. People laugh at me. And now what? New all-time high, right, guys? Yeah, I know. So let me show you here, Baba. I said long time ago, not now. I said last year. Last year, I said, hey, man, we have a bullish divergence here in the monthly. Yeah, long time ago, long time ago here. I said, we have a bullish divergence forming right now. Okay, right now. You see, we have a bullish divergence here. Yeah. Well, let me show you here the bullish divergence. One moment. No, correct. I need. Sorry, I made a mistake. We don't have a bullish divergence here, but the reason why I was very bullish here in that time is because the selling pressure was lower, as you can see here. So also support here, support here, and also the volume, it was actually trending to the upside. So that's why I decided to, because this is a monthly, right? I decided just to buy here at $74 dollars. That is my entry price, and I was just holding. My target was, the first target was 110. We saw the pullback, and I said, I will not close my position. I will just protect my entry. And after that, what happened is what is actually very, very, very interesting here, right? When I said this long time ago in 2023, in November, something like that, I said something like that, like, hey, this is going to be a massive, Baba actually is going to be massive. And now you can say, well, it's because the AI. Well, in November, I didn't see any news about Baba talking about AI, right? No, that's why I don't follow news, right? Let me show you here. Yeah, in 5x, of course, because this is the monthly, we have to wait a lot of time. A lot of time. Remember, if I said monthly, is 1 year, not next week, okay? It's not next week. You have to be patient. You have to manage your risk. You have to be flexible, okay? You think, okay, I'm gonna buy, I don't know, any asset. In 1 year, I will see the results because my system is telling you in 1 year. Wait. You have to wait. And that's the problem. Many people, they cannot wait. You see? Now, is above the ME55. It's technically, it's impressive. I will just hold. And I said, I'm going to hold BABA at least 2-3 years. And the reason is very simple. Let me show you. Bi-monthly here. We have a bi-monthly buy signal. And also we have a 3-month buy signal as well. I am very bullish here. And also we have a monthly with the volume across here. So the target, of course, in the following maybe 2-3 years should be around 240. So if I am correct with this, in 2026, 2027, I will be up around 200%. Of course, for crypto is nothing, right? Because in crypto we can do this, right? But for the stock market, it's impressive. It is impressive. Now, let me show you here Nike. Nike, of course, I am not financial advisor, remember what I said before. But we have a similar setup in Nike. I am not financial advisor, remember, but we have a very similar. You are late for BABA. Well, this is the asset actually I'm looking right now. Let me show you here. We have a potential bullish divergence in the monthly forming. Of course, in validations, if we see the hill lower than this one, I will cancel my position, okay? I have to be very, very transparent with you. If I see the hill lower than this one, making a new low, I will cancel my position here, okay? But as long as we have this potential bullish divergence forming here from this point and this point, the direction is to the upside. And also in weekly chart, let me show you here. In weekly chart, we have a bullish divergence as well in Nike. Of course, because the volatility is super low, you must be super patient, right? Super patient here. You have to wait years. That is the problem with the stock market. That's why I don't trade the stock market very often, because I have to wait years. I don't want to wait years in my case. I want to, I like action. That's why I trade Bitcoin. Even Bitcoin sometimes is boring. Now imagine the stock market. Oh my God. No, thank you. So the thing here is like we have a bullish divergence here, and it's going to be to the upside. I know you are going to say, but the volume is far, the dots are red, right? So it's trending to the downside. Yes, but remember, the solid line is support. So as long as the volume is about zero line, everything should be fine, okay? The problem is when it's crossing like this, right? That is the problem, because you see here, buy signal here, sideways here, but the volume is negative here. What happened after that? Crash. In this case, right now, Nike, the volume is still healthy. Now let me show you something else. In 3-month chart here, let me show you here. We have the ME55. The ME55, the last time when Nike tested the ME55 was in the 2000. We have to wait 25 years to see a real test of the ME55. There is no way I will be bearish here. I cannot be bearish here. This is like this, okay? The problem with this chart is you must be willing to wait years, maybe 2-3 years, something like that, to see the results. The question is not the chart. The question is if you are willing to wait that time, yeah? And also, the reason why I trade crypto and I use Bitcoin is because, for example, I buy Nike, like I bought it Nike, yeah, but potential returns, potentially maybe just 150% is a lot, right, for the stock market in 3 years. This quantity, I can make that quantity in just few months in crypto, yeah. I know it's a higher risk. This kind of this technical analysis or this kind of assets, the stock market is for more conservative people, but I am not like that. That is not my profile. I prefer, as I said before, more action, right? So here is like this, right? This is like this, and of course it's looking the same. It's looking very similar as BABA a few months ago. Okay, now let me show you here Amazon, for example. Amazon here. Now in Amazon in 2020, for example, no, let me show you something else. Netflix here. When people call me crazy and they start saying very bad things on social media to me, like, hey, you don't know anything about it, blah blah blah, I like to just show by facts, right? By facts. Here in 2022, in March, what happened here? Do you remember? I think you were here. Even some people in Discord, on X, hey, Leo, what happened to Netflix? And I said, really? This is like this, all-time high, lifetime opportunity. You're crazy. No, it's because blah, blah, blah. I don't care the fucking news. I give a shit about the news. Seriously. You have that mindset, well, you have a problem. Why? It's just an M55. Of course, we have to wait. We have to wait, but we need evidence. And now let me show you here. We have in bi-monthly here, bi-monthly here. As long as it's holding this area more time, it's gonna be to the upside. Yeah. The last time when Netflix crashed like this was in 2011. It's not something, because the trend is your friend and the trend is to the upside, as you can see here, right? It's to the upside. If you see this kind of opportunities crash, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity. That's why I don't short the stock market. This is the reason I don't short the stock market, because the stock market is, the trend is to the upside in the macro scale. Why I have to short the stock market? No, I will just wait maybe 2, 3, 4 years, because the stock market the volatility is very low, right? But I knew that this crash actually is gonna be a major buy opportunity. What happened after that? Well, let me show you here. Now you can see it. Let me speed up here. My target was the ME55 here, around 400, around there. So what happened after that? You see, 1 month. After 6 months, Netflix hit my target around here. Now, the question is, should I hold? It depends, right? If you bought here, of course, yes, you need to hold, because the trend is your friend and it's to the upside. Eventually, this is going to make a new all-time high. And as you can see right now, of course, you have to wait 2 years, almost 3 years, is new all-time high right now, right? You see that the price of Netflix is higher than this one, okay? And now the mentality is, oh, wow, Netflix, wow, awesome, I need to buy here. Oh my God, I really don't get it. I don't know why the markets, the stock market and Bitcoin, the crypto space, is the only market I know humans want to buy expensive things. When it's expensive, they want to buy more, right? In real life, we are looking for always discounts, Black Friday, right? We are looking for, better deals. Why you don't do that in the market? Why you don't wait for a crash? Or why here is a discount? Here's a discount, right? Here is when we buy in the long term, right? So this is the message. So please, now 1,000. Okay, now let's go and let's do that with NVIDIA. In NVIDIA, actually, it was very interesting, because someone hired me long time ago in 2021 and asked me, hey, I bought NVIDIA long time ago. Yeah. And I want to know when to exit. Okay. And when to buy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. They asked me, we were talking about it in the last bear market in 2022. And I said to them, well, it starts in the ME55 here. If I will be you, this is the area to buy. Here. Why? Because the stock market is telling me the last time when my technical is telling me when NVIDIA tested the ME55 in 2019, what happened? Now it's a pullback. What happened? You see? So that's why here is the area. Here's consolidation. This is a trend. NVIDIA is trending. Okay? So that's why when they asked me, actually they did it, and here they were thinking to take profits, and they asked me again. And I said, first of all, because it was a private deal I made with them, and I said, well, if I would be you, technically speaking, right? Yes, we have here the momentum is not yet. I mean, NVIDIA must be actually more expensive over time, right? Now, technically speaking, we have a sell signal in the monthly. Here is the time to start taking some profits. Not all your position, right? But some profits, maybe 20%, 30%, who knows, something like that. Or maybe your initial investment. And now they asked me actually last week what I should do right now. Again, tell me, because I want to know. Okay, now more long term. Okay, let's talk about it by monthly or 3 months. What is this? There is no better divergence. There is no bearish divergence. This thing is gonna be to the upside at least the rest of the year. Of course, it's in a danger zone right now here, and we will see a potential sell signal here in bi-monthly here. Yes, but maybe in October, November this year, not now. So the scenario is very simple. Nvidia is gonna enter in sideways, right? Sideways or bounce at least of the year. The question is, should I buy right now? No, never. No, thank you. No. The buy was buying Nvidia for long term. You have to wait many years, maybe 3 or 4 years after of a major crash. Okay. So same for Meta, for example, here 2022. You see new ATA here. Yeah, 2022, same thing. Monthly by signal, even better here. So that's why this is I'm showing you this because I got many questions. Hey, I am not patient. Why I'm losing? Is the problem is not the system, the problem is you. Because we are humans, we are emotional. We need to handle our emotions. Yeah, if you open your position and you close your position very often, you are gonna just giving money for free because you are paying fees, right? That's why you have to be patient, and being patient actually is a skill you need to get, especially you are investor. I'm not talking to traders here. I'm talking to investors, people who want to actually invest. You need to be patient. If I see the chart, if I bought Bitcoin or I don't know, any asset, and I am thinking to see my prediction is 1 year. Why you are watching every day the chart? You don't have to watch the chart. The reason why you are watching your chart every day is because you don't trust in your system or you don't trust in yourself, right? That's the point. But in my case, especially in my case, I build a system like it's proved, like actually with facts. Actually, it's working. It's not perfect. I take losses, same as you. But overall, over time, it's actually working. That's why I do that. Now, for example, there is another stock I'm watching right now. Yeah, is Unity. Unity has a bullish divergence right now in the monthly. Not financial advice here, but just following my system of trading is like this. It's to the upside. Let's see actually how if it's gonna work. We have a monthly buy signal here. I don't know if Unity is doing well. I don't know if it has some problems. I don't know the news. I don't give a shit about it. The only thing I know is we have a bullish divergence here, and the target should be around 44. 100 actually, 100 returns is very, very massive. And actually, because we have a bullish divergence here, we don't have technical resistance. It's the only resistance. If this asset breaks 44, you will see around 142 in the long term. You see, it's the only thing I need to know. Yeah, that's why I don't follow news. I don't follow Elon Musk and that garbage. Okay, now let's talk about Google. Now we have a new all-time high, and here, for example, here we have a better divergence forming right now here. Volume is very healthy. Short? No, thank you. Why? Because the volume is very healthy. You have the dots here, it's trending. The volume is very healthy. Even with the sell signal here, the worst scenario is just sideways. That's all, because the volume is very healthy, right? So that's why, again, I don't short the stock market, because why I want to short this? This is to the upside. There is just one direction, and it's like this. That's all. Okay, no shorts. At least in the long term, of course, I'm talking, right? Maybe in short term, maybe, yeah. Okay, now let's talk about Nokia, for example. Nokia, here is in sideways, as you can see here. Let's buy here because to the moon, right? It's gonna break because, I don't know, Nokia is gonna release a new phone. Who cares? I don't care, no. The only thing I should know is Nokia is in sideways, and if I bought here, I sell here. And if I want to short, okay, yeah, because it's resistance. And here, I buy here, and I repeat the same process, until one day I'm gonna take a loss. Why? Because finally Nokia broke the range. Yeah. So, but it's an example. Okay. Now let's continue. Let's continue with more. One thing is gold. Let me show you gold. In 2023, 2024, I said, hey, this is a buy signal here, right? I'm expecting a new all-time high. New all-time high here, new all-time high. And now what we have? Well, this was the range, right? It's looking more like accumulation, and after that, new all-time high. My target was 3,000, and now we are, well, I fell for $50. Sorry, yeah. But the key here is I'm not trying to say I am right, I'm correct all the time. No. The thing here is like my system is actually working, not all the time, but it's actually working. The problem is not the system itself. The problem is the people who are actually using the system or any system, because you are not willing to hold. You want to buy a meme coin and become millionaire tomorrow, right? Tech Lead released a new altcoin tomorrow, a new shitcoin a few days ago. I am pretty sure if I go there, you will see the classic pump, and this guy, yeah, I'm gonna perform, I'm gonna do another rock pull, right, like a million token, and it's gonna do the same thing. What did that guy? He just disappeared for 8 months, 9 months when everything cooled down, and he's repeating the same shit. Yeah, that should be legal. Yeah, but well, it's crypto, right? It's crypto, and we are here in an unregulated market. That's why he can do that, right? Mm-hmm. So the thing here is like the message I want to tell you is like difficult times are coming right now, especially for crypto. And if you want to become a good trader, is the best time right now to learn. If you want to improve your skills, is the best time, because in the bear markets is when actually real traders actually they are. It's a very good opportunity. Okay. Okay. So let me continue. Let me continue with Apple. Okay, Apple. Let's talk about Apple. Apple. Okay, let's continue with Apple here. Apple. Which time frame? I don't know. Monthly. Monthly is good. Volume is good. Healthy to the upside. Weekly chart. Weekly chart. We have multiple better divergence here. No, one, and it's actually we have a better variance in volume as well. But as long as it's above the 220, I am bullish. Still bullish. Yeah. Let me see here the monthly more. Yeah. Volume is very healthy. In 3-month chart, volume actually. I mean, man, this is just it's like a Shiba Inu. You see, it's just pumping. So that's why I know maybe you want to short. I know you want to short because you want to everything to crash. Yeah, me too. But well, we have to wait. And because you are in the stock market, well, you have to wait years, even worse, right? Okay, so Apple here is in sideways. In sideways, of course, you want to buy here. At least what I will do here is just I will wait for a formal buy signal, something like this. Okay. I don't like to enter here. I don't like to enter here. I feel uncomfortable. I don't like it. I don't like to enter here. I want to enter, sorry, not here. It is not here or here. I want to enter always here. Okay. Yeah. So the next time in the future, right? I don't know the price. Maybe it could be higher. I don't know. But if I am lucky, right, in enough, maybe in the long term, if Apple is around 220 and I have a buy signal, of course I will do that. Daily. Let's talk about daily. Okay. Daily volume is actually good, but volatility is contracting here. So we have a buy signal here. Yeah, actually it's good. And resistance should be around 250, 248, around there. Yeah. And actually for me, if I am here in one day chart here, is the time to start closing positions around here. 250, 248, 247, around there. No shorts because as I said before, in the stock market, I don't like shorting. But it's my personal preference, right? I don't short something actually is obviously bullish. Yeah. So, okay, now let's continue. Let's continue with more. And I'm going to talk about some currencies and that's it. Okay. Currencies. Okay, first of all, they use the Japanese yen. Okay, let me show you here because, well, by the way, I am in Japan, so that's why for me it's very important. So you can see here we have the pullback here, testing the MA55 again. Honestly, I think this year is looking much better. The Japanese yen looking for 144, 145 in the long term, but as long as it's above the 145, I am very worried because in the long term, if it is an uptrend. This is a breakout, actually. This is a breakout. The yen was in consolidation for a long time, many years. And this is a breakout. And the MA55 is here. So if you see this pullback around 140, the trend is your friend, and then trend is to the upside. So I need to see the yen breaking 140, and not just only one breaking, closing below there. Yeah, because if that happens, well, this is gonna tell me it was a fake out, and eventually Japan is gonna recover, and we will see 110, 115. But honestly, I don't think so. The odds are very low. So looking for if we see 3-month chart in the long term, this is a classic breakout. We could see in the long term this pullback, something like this, but the trend is your friend, and the trend is like this. So eventually, I'm very sad to say this, but I am looking for around 200, 100% crash, 100% crash against dollar, maybe in 5 years, something like that. I'm hoping to be wrong, honestly, but well, never mind. So now let's continue with Canada, right? Canada, because I have some guys, they are from Canada. As you can see here in weekly chart, weekly chart is testing resistance right now here around 148. It's in sideways, as you can see here. We have resistance. Of course, we can expect in the long term we will see a recovery here, maybe around 1.20. But bad news are here. Let me show you here. This is looking bullish, actually. This is looking bullish. As long as it's above 1.25, I am bullish. Looking for 1.60. But if we see this level over time, potentially we could see a new all-time high. And I don't care the news, the tariffs and that kind of shit. I don't care. Just I'm telling you what I see in the charts. And also the Mexican, right? The Mexican, let me show you here. Yeah. We have the Mexican peso. Let me show you here. This is not the right chart. Is this one. Let me remove this one. Let me show you here. I am very bullish. Well, I mean, I am bearish, maybe. The thing is, like, this is very interesting. We have a 3-month chart test here. Of course, it's gonna hold. Breaking closing. For example, you see April closing. The next close, maybe in July, closing the Mexican peso about 21. Game over. The next target is gonna be new all-time high, 25, 26, something like that. But as long this is a key support or resistance, right? Resistance. This is a key resistance here. We need to see a clear breakout here. We need to see something like this, right? Something like this, and after that continuation. But right now, for now, is resistance. So I'm expecting a pullback, potentially, yeah, where between 21 and 19, maybe sideways here. But overall, I am looking for new all-time high in the long term. And let me show you the reason. Is because we have here a buy signal present here in 3 months. Since the last time we saw this buy signal was in 2008 after the crash. So what happened since then? Well. So let me show you here. From 10 Mexican pesos to 20, 100% crash. So I am not. I don't want to see something like that, but the chart is telling me something like that. So well, maybe difficult times are coming for many countries actually. Okay, now let me continue with more, a little bit more. You have 5 minutes left. I think I'm gonna talk about a little bit more Bitcoin, and that's all. Okay, that's all. Okay. In the short term, because maybe you are interested to trade in the short term, I am open. I will open a long position today, maybe. First of all, here you need to understand something. For our chart, we are in range, right? In here, 98k, and bottom is around here, around 94, 95k. Okay, I'm gonna open a long position again if I see a Bitcoin around 95k. The reason is because I am trading a range, but the biggest difference between this price right now here and this price here is because the volatility here, it was very high, right? And now it's contracting here. So a major move is coming, okay? Because I know when the chart is to the upside, I know maybe it's not looking for you like that right now. It's not looking very great. It's not looking very nice, right? You want to see green candles all the time. But as long as we have the buy signal here and potential cross here in volume, right? Because something like this could happen. 7 days, all this week, right? I'm expecting sideways and bounce, where the target should be around 102, 104, around here. Okay. That is my target, of course. Invalidations is very simple. You have to see Bitcoin crashing right now, like this. But the odds are, at least in 1-day chart, I don't see the case right now. I don't see the case. Now, remember, in 4-hour chart, we have the volatility contracted here, and also in 12-hour chart, we have volatility contraction here. But the hint here is the volume, not the momentum, because many people are paying too much attention to this. You have to pay more attention to the volume. The volume, what is telling you? We have a sell signal here, but why is not crashing? Because in 12-hour chart, it's not crashing, right? It's doing nothing. It's just sideways like a ping pong, right? But why? The reason is the volume. The volume is very healthy, right? You see the green dots, and also the volume is doing this, erasing, and also volatility is very, very, very low. So what is this telling me? Well, the odds are to the upside, right? That's all. So that's why I am not shorting Bitcoin in the short term. I'm gonna short Bitcoin in the next buy sell signal in 1-day chart. Of course, yes, I will do that, but not now. Yeah, in the future, yes. So this is the area I'm looking for. I will be super lucky if I got a Bitcoin crash to maybe 93, 94 around here. It will be awesome because I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna enter it long. I am not opening shorts. If you're in shorts, in your short position right now, be careful. Yeah, manage your risk, right? And that's all, guys. That's all. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, and see you in the next live stream.